There are those who are forever drawn to the steel rails and distant echo of the locomotive. In so many places across West Texas, it seems the horizon long ago formed a partnership with the railroad, resulting in a culture and legacy whose remnants can still be found even today.
I always lived near the trains, and I love listening to the sound of the trains. Hello, ladies. Margie, did you want cornbread? Okay. We serve it buffet style, but I'm the one that gives them their cornbread, and if they don't want any cornbread, I say, where are you from?
In Slaton, Texas, right by the railroad tracks, word has gotten out that the Harvey House is open once again for lunch.
You want this on your beans or you want it on your plate?
And that's where we found Jolene Fondy in charge of cornbread and beans, even if it is just one day a week.
It's just kind of become a tradition in Slaton to go to the Harvey House on Wednesday.
Let me get this straight now. You're open for one meal a week?
That's right.
One
meal a week. Now, we're open on Tuesday from 10 to 2.
I just come out, but I can't get anything to eat.
No, you can. You can look at the building, and I'll take you on a tour.
One meal a week.
One meal a week. Every 100 or 125 miles was a Harvey House, and the people got out and ate their food and got back on the train in 20 minutes and we're gone.
So Fred Harvey, he really invented fast food, didn't he?
Yes, he did, and he also invented chain restaurants.
This is where we're standing. It's taken from right over there.
Yes, right here.
This was what the Harvey House looked like back in the day.
Yes. See, it had stools for the counter. You sat on stools.
This looks pretty fancy up here.
Well, it was fancy because he got his linen from Ireland, his silver from England, crystal from Belgium, and that's the way it was.
What was the food like?
It was excellent. Excellent food. You could get lobster in Slaton, Texas in 1912.
Up and down the railroad, even in the smallest of towns, the Harvey House was a welcome sight. Only thing is, good help was hard to find. So Fred Harvey recruited young girls from the big cities and shipped them out to remote places like Slaton, where they served hearty meals at all hours of the day. Young, educated, attractive, single women serving good food in remote locations.
That's right. They made history. I guess that's the reason there's so many books written about them, because they made history. Harvey girls were not supposed to date railroaders, but apparently they didn't enforce that law because my dad was a railroader and my mother was a Harvey girl.
Dressed in modest workwear designed by Fred Harvey himself, Jolene's mama served hungry travelers here in West Texas.
He designed the uniform so it did not accentuate any part of the female body.
Because this was really kind of the Wild Wild West.
It was the Wild Wild West. And so by him sending all these Harvey girls to the Wild Wild West, he claims to have tamed the Wild Wild West.
The Harvey girls, of course, lived upstairs. And nowadays, the grand tour always includes that second floor of this historic building that was saved from demolition just a few years back.
The girls lived upstairs. There were 6 small rooms up here, and they each had a room. This is the Apache room.
It used to be the Harvey House, and it still is, but it's a little different now.
It's now a bed and breakfast, and we have a lot of people spend the night here. This is another one of the bedrooms.
The Navajo room.
The Navajo room.
This kind of tells the story of this town.
It does.
Built by the railroad?
Well, see, the Santa Fe started in Slaton. Slaton wouldn't have been here if it hadn't been for the Santa Fe. It's a nice landmark, and we're proud of the Harvey House here in Slaton. Most of them have just set and then they've demolished them, which is sad because it's an era of life that will never be again. Would you like some cornbread in that dish? Everybody in Slaton loves the Harvey House and loves to come to the Harvey House. And we have a pretty good crowd on Wednesday when we have our meal.
You open this place and you have lunch one day a week.
That's right.
That doesn't sound like a real profitable business
Well,
plan.
it's not for the money. It's just for the fellowship and getting the people together. Margie, did you want cornbread? Okay.
Once again, a welcome landmark among the endless West Texas plains is back in business. It would be difficult to measure the impact made by Fred Harvey's original idea of chain restaurants. These days, once a week, Jolene Fondy serves her famous cornbread and beans, not to train passengers anymore, but to people who are still intrigued by one man's dream of good, fast food, following the legacy of the original Harvey girls. So when you hear a train go by this old building, what kind of memories does it bring back for you?
Oh, I want to get on it. I want to get on it and ride on it. It brings back a lot of memories, and it's just been part of my life. It's just a noise that I'll never forget.